Hi friends! This video is about the different zodiac signs as students, so make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications, and let's get started. Aries make a bold and confident impression. You might find them on your school's sports team or in an intramural club. They're very direct when it comes to making friends, and most of the times, they'll just come up to you and start talking to you. They're so high energy that you genuinely wonder if this person even needs sleep. They're so naturally energetic that they don't even need caffeine. They have a car on campus because how else would they get to all the exciting places that they want to explore around town? They also like to argue with the professor in lecture and definitely have a strong presence in the classroom. They speak their opinions without hesitation. They're the student that will argue their grade back because they think they're always right, and they can usually convince people why. And you just get tired of arguing with them because they just don't back down. Although they're always having fun, they also care a lot about their grades. They're competitive and want to be first in the class. If you're looking for a motivational and high-energy study buddy, make sure you look for an Aries. She has her life together. She's the student that shows up for finals looking actually put together, functional, and ready to take a test. She has really pretty matching school supplies, planners, water bottles, etc. She studies really hard. She's that student that fills up every millimeter of her formula card for tests. She highlights so many sentences in her notes that her entire binder is basically just a highlighter. She knows the local restaurant scene like the back of her hand and is always trying to get you to go to restaurants with her that have 5-star ratings on Yelp. She's probably also Yelp elite. Retail therapy is what keeps her sane during high-pressure weeks. She's always getting packages in the mail. She might be in a sorority. She mainly minds her own business and for the most part tries to fly under the radar. She's the one going to cool events all around town. She loves learning and is always asking questions in class. She loves asking open-ended what-if questions. She'll always have a new conspiracy theory to tell you the next time you hang out. She's involved in a lot of different clubs, anything from cartoon clubs to social clubs. She's always sending memes in the group chat. The group chat would be dead if it weren't for her digital chattiness. They're the ones who always cram their studying. They might walk into class the day of the quiz and ask what you're being quizzed on, but they still get good grades. If someone left their water bottle behind in class, it's probably hers. She's always chewing gum. She chews gum and sometimes gets extremely distracted by all the thoughts running around in her head. She's normally very friendly, but sometimes you'll catch her in a bad mood. Sometimes she comes to class excited and energetic, and sometimes she'll be in the back corner half asleep. You'll never know. She's easy to get to know, but probably too lazy or has better plans than to come to your party tonight. Her room is decorated, cozy looking, and decked out with stuffed animals. Seriously, why are there so many stuffed animals? I know 5-year-olds with less. If you see them in class or hang out with them in a club, you might not be able to tell how emotional they are. But believe me, they are total softies on the inside. Sometimes they get into sad boy moods and hide away in their dorm rooms. They'll watch anime and Studio Ghibli movies until they're feeling better. She tries hard in all aspects, but also gets stressed and exhausted easily. She likes to cook, bake, and do coloring books to de-stress. She also has cute school supplies. They are great teammates on group projects. They are the friend who will always be there and might be the friend at school that you hang out with all the time. Leo is the stereotypical mean girl of school. I know we're not in the decade of mean girl movies anymore, but look carefully and you'll definitely sense that vibe. She's the popular one who has a whole fan club running after her. She probably has a rep in school for something, but doesn't care because she likes drama. I'll have some drama in my school life and make it double. They are clear about who their squad is and don't really feel the need to venture too far out of that. They sit front row in lecture and are competitive in school and in life. Something about her is grand and attention-catching, even if she shows up to lecture in sweats. The friend you can always rely on for immaculate notes if you've missed lecture, that's definitely the Virgo student. They also probably have a ton of admirers, but have uber high standards for dating. Have you ever seen such an impressive and packed Google Calendar? Just looking at it makes me want to go back to sleep. Speaking of sleep, this is the one college student that somehow has a consistent sleep schedule. None of us know how. They're also the student that takes their stress out in productive and healthy ways, like running instead of binge drinking and eating jumbo bags of hot Cheetos. They are perfectionists, not even closet ones. It's pretty obvious. She's the student who always looks pretty. She also likes to go to aesthetic places after class, like themed cafes or nice malls. She spends half her time on college and the other half dating. She is a social butterfly that has a million things to attend to. She is a social butterfly that has a million things to attend to. She likes forming study groups. She likes making aesthetic bullet journal spreads more than she likes scheduling and schoolwork. It's all about the hashtag aesthetic. She has a secret talent for arts and crafts. She might be double majoring because she couldn't decide on one major. If you ever need help picking out an outfit or filling up your weekend, go find your Libra friend. There's that one mysterious girl in two of your lecture halls that you can't quite pinpoint. She's always coming in with the same coffee from the same coffee shop. You've never seen her talk, but somehow you're fascinated by her presence. She sits in the back row of all the lectures. She's a Scorpio. And outside of college life, she's probably friends with a group of internet famous baddies who go around doing daring things. She shoots you an intense look from time to time when she catches you staring, but she's always right off and ready to dip when lecture ends to go hang out with these friends. She's quite literally too cool for school. She is the student who is never around during breaks, and even most weekends. You catch them on Instagram adventuring in a foreign country the day after school let out after finals. In the winters, she'll invite you snowboarding, every single winter. She's always ready for the seasonal adventure or activity. She's your friend you call up anytime you want to try a new restaurant or go to an interesting event. They are really curious in class and always have random questions to ask the teacher. Isn't this a little too much enthusiasm for an 8 a.m. lecture, you wonder? Well, the good thing is she has gum and is always willing to share. She's blunt with her words and doesn't care what other people think. She always ends up getting into bizarre experiences that she relays later to a highly amused audience. Her positive energy is somehow infectious. When she's upset or angry, it shows. Although she always looks friendly and genuine, she can intimidate people with her honesty. She's the student who's your club president and also the professor's TA and maybe even an RA. She was probably valedictorian in her high school and might be the one giving your graduation speech. She's had super impressive internships starting from senior year of high school. She's the one you go to for tips on networking or when you need a little get your life together pep talk. She entered college with her degree at the top of her mind, and she's determined to hit as many life goals as she can off along the way. Of course, she tries hard at school like everything else she does, but she's really book smart anyways. And yes, of course she has time to go to daily yoga club meetings. That's a no-brainer. She's the student in your lecture that shows up about half the time. She might be nocturnal. She doesn't like homework and thinks it's petty, but she still gets good grades because Aquariuses are very smart. You might find her taking a walk around campus with her headphones in. She gives off a quiet impression until you actually start talking to her. She'll probably start talking to you about something you literally never even knew existed. She's a great friend to take to new parties because she can surprisingly get along with just about anyone. Seeing her socialize always surprises you, regardless of how well you might know her. Don't be surprised if she bounces from being really socially active to being a total hermit and digitally ghosting all her friends. She's that student who's in your college music club, or maybe even a musician outside of school. She's the one singing and playing guitar. She might also play a few other instruments. Pisces students are closet perfectionists. Their outwardly emotional and sometimes messy personality might not show it, but they are quite critical towards themselves. They might not be all up in your face about it, but they work very, very hard. She will cry over bad grades and take them super personally. She might come off as shy and not show her entire personality except to those who are really close to her. She has an artsy Instagram where she posts deep things and late night thoughts. Happy back to school, everyone. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it was entertaining, and leave a comment with your zodiac sign down below. Let me know if you have any requests, and make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon!